Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Solid State Renos. We're back on this job today. Last week we finished off the siding inside this entranceway, painted all the soffit fascia. This week we are swapping out all the windows. And this can be a scary job just because you don't know what you're opening up. Could be opening up a can of worms or rot. But we're gonna start on this wall back here. So first things first, we have to take all this wire around the window off so that we can get to this nail flange. There's a nail flange back here. That's what's holding the window in. So we got to get to that and pry the window out. Go on the inside of the house, take off all the trim so that we can slide the window out. And then, yeah, we have a little bit of stucco left to take off up there so that we can get to this nail flange. These are our 4 windows for today. Just one person, so I just work, do what I can, and yeah, get it done. You wanna go back to a place where we can hide. You wanna stay there, wanna stay there. You wanna stay there, we can leave it, pay me high. All right, just like that. Got all the stucco off around the windows. Now I gotta go inside, pull the trim off. Cause then you, the way I get these things out on like a renovation type job is I just take like a metal sawzall blade and just stick it from the inside out and cut all the nails and screws holding on the window, and then just slide the thing out. I say just slide it out like it's gonna be easy, but we know how that goes. So I'm gonna sweep up out here, get all that stucco swept up, and get inside and start cutting these things out. I'll see how it goes. Okay, we got all of the stuff swept up outside. Now, gotta take this trim off. So what we do is we take a knife and we cut along here, just in case there's any paint or caulking holding it on. Get that off there. I don't think we can reuse this trim because I think the new windows are a little bit different size. We'll see. If we can, we'll reuse it. Definitely put some new miters on there though. Hey, Ted! Ted! Keep her down. Wow, hey there. Turns out that there was like 3 pieces of strapping holding. Hey! Hey, you! Ted! Hey, Ted! Ted! It's okay. Turns out there's 3 pieces of strapping on the outside. Had to pry that off first, but honestly it came out pretty good. Hey, Ted! Keep her down. Came out pretty good, and the sill is in solid shape, which is exactly what we want to see. Let's get a new window, get this thing prepped, shimmed up, ready for a new window. Nice. Yeah, there's no stopping me once I get to going. Put a hat in the cat and the wild ass open. Hat in the cat. So as you can see, we got the new windows all installed. They were a little bit of a treat to put in because 130-year-old house. So basically you took the window out and the bottom was just open to sawdust. They used to insulate houses in Saskatchewan with sawdust. I'm sure that's a common practice with older houses in other areas too, but it really does not work very good. So basically I had to reframe the whole window. You can see new framing around the exterior, and then that's all spray foamed in, and then we're going to waterproof it with a blueskin type membrane. I'm not sure what it's called anymore. There's actually a better stuff that you don't have to use like a primer with it. It's just a tape, like a tar kind of a tape. Works really good though. So I'm gonna put this exterior foam on. This stuff here, it's called the Styrofoam Wall Mate, and it's an 1.5 inch thick R7.5. So this stuff is actually pretty crazy. You put your hand on it and just hold it in one certain spot, like just hold it like that, and your hand freaking heats, like is actually hot. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna wrap the whole exterior of this house, so it's gonna get an extra 7.5 R value added, and it just covers the whole entire wall, so it's seamless and should hold the heat in and the heat out depending on the season. Yeah, we got all the windows installed. Soft and fascia painted. Had to move this deck. Got a bunch of buddies out here to move the deck. Pretty impressive. This house had, I don't know, the windows are probably from, had to be the 60s. House is from the early 1900s, and the windows are probably from the 60s. I think they did some kind of renovation, but there was literally no rot. I've done renovations on houses from 1980s when the sill is just rotten out from poor installation. And really it's all based on how you do the top drip edge on the window and how you waterproof the sides, because if water can't seep down through the sides, it won't rot your bottom sill plate. That extra waterproofing on the sill plate is just extra, really. Doesn't. I mean, it's like a last resort. You want to stop the penetration before it gets to that sill plate, because like if you're getting water to the point of that sill, like the sill waterproofing, you got a problem anyways. It's going to come into your house, whatever. So yeah, got that all done, got that wood siding in there. Now we're going to wrap this thing in a big old blanket. It'll be fun. See how much we can get done today. So, little pause for station identification here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not. Probably not. But this thing is like it's right screwed. I'm gonna have to back off lots of spots on this strapping and sneak shims behind there. So I'm gonna put a string line from this end to that end of the house and measure in a bunch of spots and get this strapping nice and straight, because or else the siding's going to look all wonky, and we're not having that on brand new siding. So It's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. It'll feel really nice when it looks perfect in the end. Good morning, everyone. Back on the old house renovation. As you can see, this morning I got done the blue skin around the window. Do the rest of the windows another time. I already got this one side done. I got the foam all done on that side. No. Got a little bit of vertigo going on this morning. Let me know if you deal with anything like that. I think maybe when I get stressed or, I don't know, maybe dehydrated, I don't know. So I'm pumping water and electrolytes today because I don't feel the best, but we're gonna keep crushing this out. So all the windows are installed and I have them waterproofed. So now I'm gonna start doing the insulation on the front wall here. So I have it there. I'm just gonna wrap it around the front and go all the way up that gable there. I do have one window that's back ordered, so I gotta wait for that thing. Joys of renovation during COVID. Hi. So, cop merch. It's coming this week, I swear. Ha. Pretty useless with creating websites, to tell you that much. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright, that is it for this episode. Thank you for joining me again on another exciting, frickin' exciting episode of putting foam on a house. Woo! Bet you'll be coming back next week, hey? Next week should be starting the siding. All blackboard and batten, should be very exciting. Come back for it. Thanks. See you next week.